Well. Even if I can't even speak. Forget it. Forget it. Um, Hold on. Let me just try this. I'm going to do this button, and this will be not an arm press. Is that? Wait, what? This can't be an on press button. This is a toggle. On release, on press. Okay. Well, whatever. Yes, excuse me. Okay, I already selected the bloody input. Oh, it froze on me. Ah, okay. Let's try that. Okay. On press. But it doesn't allow me to. Oh, I have to then. Okay. Okay. I'm doing, oh, right. I forgot I was in the middle of this, which is probably, oof. Let's get that under control first. Excuse me. Such is life, isn't it? Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's turn on that button. Fantastic. Does my trim work? No, my trim still doesn't work. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, boys and girls. How are we doing? Yeah. So I'm trying to get this bloody trim thing working. I have obviously, as I've alluded to in our Discord channel, I have completed my reacquisition of my hand-on throttle and stick setup. And we are outside Japan, or not outside Japan. We are in Japan, outside Tokyo, and I'm desperately trying to do this thing where I can like do my trim properly. And what you can't see is that me moving one of the levers that I've assigned to trim that don't work on trim. I will say the physical buttons on my flight control is actually super satisfying. See, I'm trying to use. Can you see my mouse? You can't see my mouse. I'm trying to use this thing as my trim, but it's not working, and it is mildly, let's say, mildly aggravating. Right? Like you see this. This is joystick apparently right axis. Let's try this again. I'm going to do this, and you see joystick right axis, and we did this before and it worked before, but you see, like, it doesn't work now, and I don't know why. It's just incredibly aggravating. Oh, what? Okay, well, now it's working. Great. I have no idea. Then apply and save, go back. Hopefully this now works with my trim. No, trim still doesn't work. So it recognizes, and also, yeah, so like whenever I go back, of course, like the helicopter completely loses control because it expects a certain elevation for the stick, for the flight stick. And obviously I don't have that position for this flight stick because I was busy sort of modifying the bloody thing. Actually, you know what? Let's bring this back to, excuse me. Let's bring this back to the ground. So then this won't be an issue. And what do you mean Muses is terrible? Muses is amazing, okay? Excuse me. Excuse me? I just typed a mild insult into chat. Don't worry about it. It's not important. Okay, let me do this. Let me do this. We're gonna set this to about here. And then I'm going to try again. Because this trim thing, like if I can get that to work, it will make things so nice. But the fact that it doesn't work pisses me off. Helicopter throttle. There we go. Okay, so helicopter throttle. This one already works fine. But you see, all there is helicopter throttle, right? So and theoretically it should be this, but it's like ugh. Said rudder trim. It's just not okay. Hold on. Let me do this. I will set this to no. I won't set that to these things. Actually, what if I tried this? Let's clear that, and let's try this. Right, mixture act. Yes, I do. I don't care about fuel. Presumably that's fuel mixture actually. Let's just double check. Mixture, right? Yeah, exactly. You see, this is engine mixture. Don't really care about that. So we're going to do that. If this works, I shall be mildly upset. No, this doesn't work yet. So it's so what this tells me is that is not the binding. Okay, give me 1 second. Oh. I tried to reach for my controller and it dropped all over the place. It's all good. Nothing happened. No, absolutely nothing happened. How dare you even suggest such a thing? Okay, controller. Let's see. Just find trim. Rotor longitudinal lateral. Looking at. Oh, it's a rotor longitudinal trim. Okay. Okay. But I don't actually have that here. Oh no, I do. Okay. Oh, but there's no axis for this. Oh yeah, I guess you did tell me it wasn't elevated. Okay. Set rotor longitudinal trim. That pitch trim value. Is this? Can I do this on an axis? No, I can't. No, see, that's axis plus. Increase rotor longitudinal trim. Decrease rotor longitudinal trim. Why is there no axis on this? Isn't that just kind of like... That's bullshit, isn't it? Oh. And then we're going to decrease rotor longitudinal. But like this means I have no fine control over it. I have to like massage the bloody thing for that to. That's just. Actually, let's go back and show you what I mean because it is actually just kind of bullshit. I'm going to use this thing, the gray thing down here, right? And it sort of is it's almost like you're fiddling with like a actually I'm gonna type it out because it is mildly inappropriate. Just give me 1 second. Anyway, yeah. So that's what I mean, and that's kind of the point I'm getting at. Uh, anyway, okay. Let's see. Yeah, I see that trim. Like, why why is there no access for this? Like, who designed this shit, right? Like, guys, come on. Come on. Anyway, okay. So I have power now. Oh, that's probably a little bit too much power. Let's put forward trim at what? 15%. And I think the helicopter is carefully tilting forwards. Can't tell. Are you tilting forwards? I have no airspeed, so I guess not. Oh, that's the wrong way. Okay, I need to change that again. Hold on. One second. Oh, forget. No. Excuse me. No. Okay, so this needs to be this way. And this needs to be this way. Excellent. So I need essentially I'm setting my trim so that when I push it forward, I tilt head down, like the helicopter is tilting head down, whereas if I pull it backwards, the helicopter is tilting head up. Does that kind of make sense? Okay. So let's tilt this forwards a little bit. Help me gain some airspeed. Fantastic. Okay. So by massaging trim like this, we are able to essentially tilt the helicopter forwards and backwards, and that gets a sort of straight line speed, and so I don't need to continuously use the stick to keep the helicopter pointed in one direction, or pointed towards sort of like the lower level. Like right now my right stick is neutral, right? And that's good. Yes. Which means I can respond to some of these verbal attacks. with some minor verbal attacks of my own. Okay. That are completely legit, you know, like, oh, that's probably too much. 36. See, if I had an entire surface where I could do this at, it would make things so much easier. But of course I don't. And I blame who do I blame? I don't really blame anyone for this. Oof, come on. Yeah. Come on, helicopter. Good helicopter. Turn left. Fantastic. If I trim down, just... Actually, I don't want to trim down. I'll just tilt forwards a little bit. And that'll... Yeah, there you go. And we're supposed to go to Mount Fuji in the distance, which is over there. Fantastic. There's a nice fog surrounding Tokyo. Beautiful. I wonder if I could engage, like... No, I don't want to touch the lateral trims because it's just ridiculous, right? Like, I have no indicator for the lateral trims, so, like, what do you want from me, Microsoft? One of that. Yeah, see, that's the trim. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, actually, I think that is it. That's the power. Let's see. Oh, maybe. Okay. Well, too late now. Well, it is kind of late. Okay, let's not do that. Let's go left. You left. That's a lot of vertical speed. Maybe we should like lower the power just a little bit. And then, that's again a lot of vertical speed. And then we'll trim it up to 45. There we go. So this should give us some more horizontal speed at the cost of altitude. And hopefully this will be fine. Yeah, see? We're flying helicopters. See? Aren't you proud of me? You should be proud of. Hold on. Oh, that's the wrong button. What time are we at? We're at 15 minutes. Aren't... Thank you. Proud of me. You should be proud of me. Exclamation mark. Am I crashing? I don't think I'm crashing. No. This is not crashing. This is just like... Oh, actually, it actually is crashing. I'm gonna go into full power, and then we're going to go up. Yeah. See? Easy. There we go. We completely lost all forward speed, but that's kind of understandable. And then we'll just turn left a little bit more. There you go. See? Turn left a little bit more, and then we'll be fine. We'll slowly steady out, and then we'll aim back for Mount Fuji again. Let's make it a clear day. There we go. This way we can actually see where we're going. Yes. No, Mount Fuji is actually directly in front of us. I think it's that bad boy over there. Don't I wish I had vertical or you mean lateral trim, right? Not vertical, because I have vertical trim at -45. Yeah, if you mean left and right, you mean lateral. And kind of. Like longitudinal is forwards and backwards, and lateral is left and right. And in this case, longitudinal means along the length of the helicopter, so that, you know, that makes sense. No, we're good. Slowly moving up. We are at 83. This is fine. How do I brake? Oh, that's a good question. So if I just trim up, right? Like you can see the entire helicopter is sort of like on the bottom left. You can see how my airspeed has changed dramatically, and my vertical speed has also changed dramatically, and the entire helicopter is looking like it's going crazy. At that, you can stop really easily by doing. Remember our helicopter physics lesson, right? Like, it is actually really dangerous to do that, because as you just saw, I almost lost control of the entire bloody thing. So you don't want to do that. I'm going to go back on my trim to about 40, 46 is fine. Gently wrestle it back, so that, yeah, there you go. And we have a nice airspeed going, fantastic. Oop. I want to let go of the throttle, or let go of the stick too quickly. And you can kind of see why this should be finessed with a stick as opposed to just like trims. But like also at the same time, you can kind of see like why I don't want to do that. Like if I do it via the stick, then I do have to hold the stick down the entire trip, right? And that's tiring, yo. Like if you guys look down here, and you can see me pull back on the stick, I think, right? Like going left, going right. You can see minute movements on that, and that's essentially a one-to-one reflection of me moving the stick. And like if we didn't have the trim values, then I would have to essentially keep holding that. And you know, it's not the end of the world. But why do that when I don't have to? I'm not that lazy, okay? Don't accuse me of being that lazy. You lot are so much lazier than I am. Am I being too loud? Sorry, let me just make sure I have. One of my other windows was covering up the volume bars, OBS, and so I didn't actually know how loud my voice was compared to the background music. But now we're fine. Yeah, we're fine. I haven't looked up any of the terms. No. Um, no, you should. Okay, first of all, you should never assume that I'm an expert at piloting anything because obviously, like my love for this is hobbyist at best and dangerously inaccurate at worst, which is why I spent so much time on elevator trim and complaining about elevator trim when it was when like longitudinal rotor was like sitting right in front of my face, right? But it is annoying though. Don't you agree with me though? Like why am I not allowed to use an axis for something that is very clearly in the UI set to go from and minus 100 to positive 100, right? Like it's silly. You don't need to do that. Yes, well we are. Oh, this is not. Oh, this button doesn't work. Okay, we'll just use our mouse. It's fine. See, welcome to Japan. It's not like you guys haven't seen it before. Okay, let's turn a little bit more to the left. We'll go over the Tokyo metropolitan area. We might want to like go a little bit slower, and so by that I mean like we trim up just a bit to like 36, so that we have less airspeed, but we enter sort of Tokyo at a slightly higher altitude, right? Like if you look on the bottom left, our airspeed is what now, 78. And so we're going to enter Tokyo at a much lower airspeed, but you can also see that our vertical speed has increased, and that's because our altitude is increasing. Like my helicopter is not tilted so much forward anymore. It's more the rotors are more parallel to the ground, and so therefore more of the force of the rotors is pulling me upwards as opposed to forwards. Yes. This is nothing to feel ashamed about. This type of physics is not something that I would expect anyone to know. Even though it really is like high school physics. At the end of the day, it's high school physics. You guys drew free body diagrams in high school, I assume, and so like it should still come as oh no. Go left a little. Go left. Thank you. Like, at the end of the day, it is still just a high school physics lesson. It is the interpretation that matters, though, right? It is the interpretation and understanding of the underlying system that allows you to draw that free body diagram. And once you're able to, then you should be able to describe how a helicopter works. It's like skating, actually. So I went skating recently. It was fun. I like personally I like skating. Oh, I should note that. Yes. Well, can we not roll so much to the right, please? I'm going to hypercompensate by going left, and then I'm going to try to type at 23 minutes, 24. Physics of skating. Am I going to die? No, I'm not going to die. But you can kind of see that like leftward roll. I think that's probably air currents that's pushing me. But you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, there we go. There you go. There you go. There you go. There you go. Easy, easy. Too much. Don't roll quite so much. There we go. Okay, back. Oh, too much. Like, notice that when I was looking mostly at the ground, our airspeed was increasing, and that's perfectly legit, right? Like, we're losing altitude, and so our gravitational potential energy was converted. Oh, okay. Was converted to kinetic energy, and that's generally what happens. In fact, that is also how the first planes broke the supersonic barrier. Did we do that? I feel like we tried that once in actually Flight Simulator. Oh wow, why are you all? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I'll deal with those afterwards. That's fine. Well, I mean, if I completely let go of the stick, and yes, some of you are able to see the fact that I'm like still gently massaging the flight stick. If I let go of the stick, then we are sort of in this kind of territory, and that's fine. But we then see less of Tokyo, right? Let's move that way a little bit. Our vertical. Ooh, oof, oof. We don't like the whole thing with a helicopter more so than an airplane is you need to ensure stability of the thing, and like if the thing moves too quickly, then you're going to lose control of it, crash and burn like we did yesterday, and that's not good. You don't want that. No. Oh, I forgot that this thing has a turning, I think, turning feature, which might come in handy. But I don't think no, there is no access for it. So like Flight Simulator is simply not advanced enough, like in terms of the software, to accept all of the inputs that my setup can push out, and that's mildly disappointing. I mean, yeah, I could probably write a program for it, right? Like the program would read the setting of the control surface, and then find the proper trim that I've set it at, and then send enough signals into Flight Simulator to generate the proper level of trim. But that is such a faff, right? Like, why should I have to do that? Why can't Microsoft actually just, or not Microsoft, whatever, the Asobo Studios, why can't they just like include an axis for me to use, right? Like, it's good user interface design. I mean, sure, we could. Yeah, we could write a tool to do what I want. Hold on. No, I'm aware. I'm very much aware. That's why I tap back into it. Why are we drifting to that side? I'm fairly certain it's the wind, but I wouldn't be able to tell you exactly why. Because I'm not a helicopter pilot. I think that much should be obvious. But it is a faff, and the software really should have been provided by the game maker. There we go. There we go. Excellent. Okay. That one. Are we moving? Yeah. It just doesn't feel like we're moving because we're at 5,000, right? And that's super high. Like if I were to drop my power, I don't know if you guys can see that. Like you see this middle part here. That is the throttle. And so if I were to drop my power, okay, maybe not that much. Maybe not that much. Ooh, that's I did an oopsie there. And we are done for today. But I did do an oopsie there. That is actually quite alarming. Can we pull up in time? No, I don't think we can pull up in time. So we're just going to go into the ground. Okay, well, fantastic. That shows you. That shows you exactly what happens when Muses fails at doing something. Thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox. Oh, actually, I should say this, right? Like, let me just add. Oh, that's not it. Let me just add this in. What time are we? Let's just do it at 30 minutes exact. New Year's greetings. There we go. I just want to say thank you all for being part of our journey in the year of our Lord 2022. It's been a tough year for everybody, and I hope that next year will be better. I know next year will be better for me for a variety of reasons that I'm not going to get into. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But I also do hope that like you guys can find that some of you at least who are having a little bit more trouble can find some peace and tranquility and a little bit less stress in your everyday, right? I think that is very important. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox, please don't do Chrome, and I shall see all of you in the year 2023. I am looking forward to another year. I think the formation of our community is one of the best things that happened to me. I am incredibly honored that all of you have chosen to take this journey with me, to enjoy our time on Earth together, and it it genuinely is an honor to be friends with everybody. Like, say what you want about all of our disagreements, about, oh well, I wouldn't even characterize them as disagreements, right? Like, say what you want about our efforts to undermine and insult each other. About our bets, our side bets, like all of that is done in good fun, and I'm genuinely glad that we were able to all do this together. Honestly, cool. See, this is the benefit about of a private community, right? Like, you can, like, someone of that statue, our boy whose name ends in BC, or screen name ends in BC, being able to say publicly that he's crying because of something that I said. Can you imagine if he tried to say that in real life? He would get laughed out of. I am, but at the end of the day, thank you guys. It was great. I cannot ask for a better community. And see you all in 2023. Yes, fantastic. And let's end with our right eye on this year. Oh, is that? No, that is right. On of 2022, and I'll see you in 2023. Wink.